Well, welcome back. We are continuing our series of going through questions from the Scrum Master, Product Owner, and Agile Leadership courses. Today's question comes from Hank Addison from Tucker's Crossroads, Tennessee, home of the world's largest thermometer. Well, Hank, that's saying something. And Hank asks, should cards be assigned during sprint planning, or should they be assigned when the person starts actually working on them? So I'm going to take away that by cards, you mean the task cards. So, or you might mean story cards. So let's walk through that a little bit. So in the end, the team, we have these ideas around Scrum teams that they're self-organizing and self-managing. So we're going to pull work. It is a pull system. So people are just pulling work. So we'll start with that. And we've talked in the class about, I don't want people pulling because that's their area that they work. And you can, that is more efficient. But what we're really optimizing for, and if anyone's been around project management for a while, resource leveling, I'd love the team to simply pull what needs to be pulled, right? What's the business priority? What's the business need, business demand? And we try to respond accordingly. And the team might also kind of organize around address risk, address other concerns and coordination, people being out during the sprint, whatever. But again, the people closest to the work, they understand the work and the nature of coordination around that work the best. And so I don't want people outside of that kind of getting interfering. I'm not saying you're saying that, Hank, just putting that out there that's kind of just a comment on how I see that. So now we know we're in the sprint planning, let's just say, and we're going to pull those. The challenge is, do things ever change at your workplace? And things certainly come up among the teams as they're trying to figure out this kind of stuff. So I want the last responsible moment, just in time, lean approach that they're just pulling those things in. So if we queue all that work up in front, and you could, and they might have a good conversation around that, but they're going to have conversations anyways during the daily Scrum, right? So I don't simply want to be reporting on my tasks. I want to coordinate with the rest of my team on what do we need to do to hit the goal? Confidence, fist of five, yes, we can get that done. Yes, we're still on track to hitting the goal, no surprises by the end of the sprint. So they will be talking in the daily Scrum to kind of coordinate these kind of things. So yes, they could, but my point is hopefully they have a stand back anyways. And unless there's real value that it's a large team, there's a lot of uncertainty. Okay, let's essentially put some planning up front in the sprint planning meeting. I'm going to trust that they'll figure that stuff up in the last responsible moment on some of that. Unless they're not doing that well, they don't talk to each other, they don't coordinate well. Jim Bob's being mean to Sally, and they don't talk to each other anymore, and that whatever. So if those issues are going on, then let's have this nice facilitated, coordinated kind of conversation. And that's also a coaching opportunity for you to try to address some of those concerns. So we're going to plan ahead a little bit. But again, sprint planning really is about queuing up the work and can we do it, not how will we do that. They can discuss it at the task level. But I don't know if that means like slotting that out. So one team I worked with, I liked it a lot. After they finished up sprint planning, then they went and did that work. Now, are we still in sprint planning? Because I haven't started coding or testing yet. No, we're not in sprint planning anymore. Now we're in the sprint doing the work, and sprint planning is part of that sprint. But doing the work sometimes coordination, and that's okay that they would do that. I lean towards saying, guys, do you need to coordinate or talk or something like that? So I lean towards last when they actually start pulling them and having that kind of conversation. But look at your team and see where they need the help. And you might have to do some coaching here, like, hey guys, did you already think through X? Did you consider that Sally's going to be out? Hey, did I see more of this type of work coming? Do you guys see that more of that type of work coming? Okay, do you want to pair on that or model on that? Those type of questions help them think through, like, really, guys, you own the work. Are you still comfortable you can get that done in time? Are there any other concerns? Did you talk to the rest of the team about those concerns? This is just challenging to think through their ownership of that work. And especially not my work and your work, but our work as a team. So watch and see how that plays out. Technically, it's not specified in the Scrum Guide on assignment of tasks, and I really do worry about assignment or having, certainly, I will say this, in sprint planning, I really don't want names on tasks or names on user stories. You might have someone shepherd a user story if it's got some complicated pieces to it or handoffs or whatever else. I worry about that. So I don't mind someone shepherding it. But task level, if we can not assign the names, then I move away from my work and your work. And hey, don't touch that. That's my code. Like, your code. I thought we all work for the same company. What are you talking about? So just keep that in mind. I don't know if I'm helping you at all, Hank. I might have just rambled a little bit. I'm trying to give you top of my mind for that stuff. I think that addresses it. But if not, Hank Addison, you comment below what your concerns are. If anyone else out there from Tucker's Crossroads or elsewhere. You can also add your 2 cents and your advice on that. Would love to hear other views on that. Or if you're just home of another world's largest, or maybe you think you have the world's largest thermometer, then you comment below, because I think Hank thinks that they do in Tucker's Crossroads. Anyways, good luck to you and your team and on your journey. And feel free to keep those questions coming, and we will keep tackling them. Good luck. We'll talk to you soon.